So today we're going to talk to you a little bit about why you should work with us, MPL Search, as a candidate, how we think we can help you to find the right job for you in legal recruitment, and how we can support you through the interview process and increase your chances of getting the job that you want. So the main reason why a candidate would want to work with MPL Search, firstly, would be the level of experience we've got. We've got 15 plus years experience working with companies in the legal recruitment sector. That means we've got access to lots of different types of clients, different types of companies, whether that's a small boutique or it's a global business, market leader, different types of businesses that are going to be suitable for different types of candidates. We also have relationships at the most senior level with those companies, so we're talking to the owners, to the directors, to the decision makers in those businesses, which means that we've got their ear and we can talk to them about you as a specific candidate. We can also help in terms of preparing you for interview, whether that's pointing you in the right direction, the right kind of research to do, the things that you need to have a think about before interview, and whether that's preparing for a role play or competency-based questions. We've worked with these companies before, we know that what sort of questions they ask, and without giving you all the answers, we can point you in the right direction. We can also manage the process so that you'll always get good feedback from each interview, so you can learn from that. So if it doesn't go brilliantly well, that's okay. But you can get the feedback, find out what you need to work on and improve for the next one. So your chances of getting a job are increased. And ultimately get you the offer that you want. We can manage those relationships and make sure those clients are on board with you. Hopefully can get you the offer you want. So the jobs we have at MPL Search are generally legal recruitment jobs, legal headhunting jobs, from graduate entry level all the way up through to director level. The bulk of what we do is placing graduates, so somebody who's got a law degree, got a legal background, looking for their probably first job in legal recruitment. But we'll also work with candidates who are moving sectors, whether that's from law or another sector looking to transfer into legal recruitment. We'll also work with qualified lawyers who want to do the same, and also experienced legal recruiters, anything up to director level, and we've made placements like that where candidates are offered sign-on bonuses, equity, management roles, etc. So in terms of the process that we have, if you are a graduate candidate, you're looking for your first job in legal recruitment, either contact us directly through our website or send us an email with your CV. We obviously advertise, and it may be that you come through to us through one of those avenues. Once we've got your CV, we'll give you a call, we'll have a chat with you, we'll tell you a bit about the roles we've got at the moment, we'll assess how suitable you might be, and have a chat with you about the industry itself, what it takes to be successful, and if you are successful at that point, put you forward for hopefully multiple vacancies to again optimise the chances of getting a job. The interview process at the moment with our clients is a little bit more long-winded than it has been. In the last 12 months, obviously, we've had a lot of our clients who are working from home. Some of their teams have been furloughed at times. So the difference that's had on the interview process tends to be that those companies are less inclined to do face-to-face interviews quite so quickly. So your typical process would be a first round interview over the phone or on a video call like Zoom or Microsoft Teams, probably a second like that, maybe even a third, before inviting you in face-to-face to meet senior decision makers in the business. We try to keep that as fluid as possible. These processes can happen quite quickly. If you're available, all of those things could happen in a 10-day working day period. So it doesn't necessarily slow things down, but it does mean it's slightly different to how it has been historically. When you're preparing for an interview in legal headhunting, the first thing I'd probably do is have a look at our website. We've got an interview preparation section on there, which will give you a few tips, a bit of advice. We'll also send you a profile on the client that you're interviewing with that will give you a bit of information about them that you won't be able to find anywhere else online, etc. We'll send you some PDFs, we'll send you some stuff about legal headhunting itself and the different types and how it differs. It's also worth researching the people that you're going to meet, so probably having a look on LinkedIn, having a look at their profiles, their backgrounds, are there any synergies, if they've got any crossover in terms of going to the same university, being interested in the same sports team, whatever it might be. Looking on their website, obviously. Also, a lot of companies will put out information, whether that's through videos or research that they've done for their clients, so you can learn a little bit about what's actually happening in the legal sector itself. Finally, I'd have a think about the sort of attributes that are important to be successful in the job. Have you got those attributes? Can you give us examples of those attributes? And how have them at arm's length so that you can access them when you ask questions around those in interview. So the companies we work with, when they're looking for legal headhunters, they're looking for people who are bright, credible, often they've got decent academics, people who come across well, who are articulate. Really the question is, can I put this person in front of one of my candidates, who may be a Magic Circle lawyer, or one of my clients, who may be a managing partner of a Magic Circle law firm, US firm. So that's probably the sort of test in terms of how you come across. But equally, probably the biggest part is actually looking at your personality traits, your character, your characteristics that are going to help you be successful in the job. So they'll talk a lot about tenacity, resilience, people being competitive, wanting to understand why you're driven, where that comes from, and again, giving examples of when you've portrayed those particular attributes, so you can prove that as a character, you are that person by evidenced examples. So thank you for listening. Just a bit about what it's like to be a candidate working with MPL Search. If it does sound like it's something of interest, send us an email. You can send it straight to me, david@mplsearch.com. Have a look on the website, mplsearch.com. Obviously, like us, share if you like the information we've put out. We're happy to have a chat and take things forward.